Hi everyone, it's Derek here. I don't often speak in these slow TV things we do. Anyway, hello. So I've just moved these cows that you can see off in the distance there and sheep into that paddock, and I've moved them out of this paddock. You can see this has been grazed down. There's Lulu, the dog, down there. See, they've grazed this down, done some trampling, and now they've moved in behind this electric wire that we can move and put in different places, and into here. So you can see the feed is fresher and ready to go. We're in the middle of spring and everything's up and flowering now, and what this does is allows those plants time to recover, especially the perennial grasses in there that are coming out of dormancy now as we come out of winter, and there's summer active grasses like those, and that lets them recover while this has been grazed in here. And they'll tend to eat all of these annual plants like this woolly pod vetch, the ryegrass, arrowleaf clover. They'll really go for those things initially. They'll be very sweet. What's wild oats here? They'll smash that stuff in preference over those grasses. And anyway, what's important for us is allowing those plants time to recover before they're grazed again, and then subsequently these plants, after these animals move further down the paddock behind another tape, lets these ones recover. And what's happening when they're recovering is that's allowing time for the roots to regenerate, so that they can then gain their energy and their momentum again from the sun. So initially when that material's been taken off, they have to draw on their own reserves to regrow until they can capture enough sunlight through photosynthesis to be effectively feeding themselves. And that's the system that we want, where we're drawing what the plant needs from the atmosphere, effectively from the sun and the atmosphere, and feeding itself, feeding the soil, feeding the biology in the soil as the plant exudates down into the soil through the roots. So you can see here this girl just loving every mouthful. One of our older cows. She's 15 years old. You can see the sheep happily graze in amongst the cattle. I'll get closer so you can hear this cow eating. Heavily pregnant cow there. She'll be calving soon. Used with older lambs that will be separated soon, and then there are some younger lambs in here as well, like this little one, and there are ewes that will be having another lamb in here soon. So you can see it's a real smorgasbord of choice they have, and that's what we want. We want them to be able to select different plants, as much diversity as we can have, so even things that are considered weeds in this system, they're not a weed. We don't want them to become dominant. We just want everything in the mix. So that's just after a paddock move, and yeah, it's one of the things we do on the farm.